People are trying to find a purpose and always a God-given purpose. See, if you take charge of your physical body, if you have some mastery over your physical body, about 15 to 20% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. If you take charge of your intelligence, 50 to 60% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. If you take charge of your very life energy within you, 100% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. I know money is important, but money doesn't come because you desire money. It comes because you do something well.
Please welcome Sadhguru! Welcome. How are you? Welcome to the show, sir.
Don't mind if I cross my legs, my brains don't work.
You do whatever you like, yeah. How are things?
Very well.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
I was just thinking about you when I was going over the story of your life and what you think your mission is. Like, the purpose. Everybody tries to find their purpose. Have you been able to articulate to yourself what it is?
No, I don't have a purpose, and I think it's unnecessary for each individual to create or invent their own purpose. Life has its purpose. Our business is to see how well we can fulfill that.
That's what I like about what you talk about, because so much about anything that's spiritual or religion applies so much value to the self as opposed to just experience what's already there.
We are just a piece of life.
Yeah.
If this can become a full-fledged life, that's all there is. It's just that because there is no sense of balance and joy and peacefulness in people, people are trying to find a purpose and always a God-given purpose. And what makes each individual think that God is giving you a particular purpose?
Right.
It's a large creation, you know.
Now, are you talking about consciousness or the physical purpose, like in the way that an ant serves a purpose in an ecosystem? Consciousness is our own thing.
Consciousness is not our own thing.
No, but I mean in terms of like people sometimes, you know, you do your job as a physical being, and that might be your job.
What's the immediate purpose right now?
Right, but that's it. So do you think that, are you talking about just the physical being or are you talking about something else?
So this is what, when people are looking or when people are in pursuit of happiness, they're trying to do specific things that they like. If your life is an expression of your joy, then you're not looking at what you can do, you're looking at what is needed and you do that well. I think that's everybody's business in this world. What is most needed right now, if we can do it joyfully, that's all there is. I want to fulfill my whim and you want to fulfill your whim, and there's a whole lot of problem. We're doing a whole lot of unnecessary things on the planet because we're in pursuit of happiness rather than being an expression of joy. If human intelligence is sincere, when I say sincere, human intelligence can be sincere only if it's unidentified. That is, it is not identified with anything of culture, of religion, of race, above all, of our own physical form and the species that we are. If you learn to keep your intelligence completely unidentified, then seeking is a natural way. Because if you're not identified, you will look at everything with absolute involvement and attention. If you pay attention to something, you will see with every aspect of life, there is more unknown than known. Whether you take a single atom or the cosmos or in between anything, you will see there is more unknown than known about every aspect of our lives. So in this context, the yogic culture always trained people to be identified with their ignorance, because how much ever we know, our knowledge is such a small thing, but our ignorance is boundless. So that to make the identity as boundless as possible, it's best to identify with ignorance rather than knowledge, because knowledge is a certain boundary that you've set for yourself. So the moment you see this, seeking is a natural consequence. It is not a choice. It is not that you choose, I'm becoming a seeker. It is just a consequence. But the moment you get identified, you will inevitably believe something, like whatever you were mentioning. Some people believe in God, some people disbelieve in God, theists and atheists. They are not different people, just pretending to be different. Both of them believe something that they do not know. Or somewhere, there is neither courage nor commitment to know, just to conclude. Somebody believes there is, somebody believes there isn't. But the fact of the matter is, you do not know a thing about how this happened. It doesn't matter if you live here for 1,000,000 years and pay as much attention as you want to everything, you will see your ignorance will unfold, not knowledge. The more you know about it, about anything, the more you will realize there is much more to be known. So seeking is not some kind of a religion by itself. Seeking is not an identity that you take on. Seeking is not by choice. It is a natural consequence of an unprejudiced intelligence. Believing is convenient because when you believe, you will become confident. Confidence without clarity is a disaster. There is too much of this disaster happening in this world because you can shout a slogan and become very confident even if you can't see a thing. There is no substitute for clarity. Clarity needs a constant pursuit, but confidence is a closure. Belief means you have closed something within yourself. It may give you immediate advantages of looking confident in front of other people, but the most idiotic are always very confident. In fact, confidence is a stupid thing. If you have clarity, you'll find your way through without fuss. If you have confidence without clarity, you will blunder your way through many things, though you know nothing about it. And sometimes it may work, like everything else works, like flipping a coin works 50% of the time. Similarly, confidence works 50% of the time. I know money is important, but money doesn't come because you desire money. It comes because you do something well. Instead of going on thinking about how much money you want to earn, if you look at what you want to create, and if what you create is truly worthwhile, money will happen. This idea, see for example, right now the modern examples, there are Narayan Murthis, there are Zuckerbergers, there are all these people. These people didn't bother about money. These people bothered about creating something. Because what they created was valuable to everybody, money naturally comes in. And above all, if you are creating what you value, if you are creating what you see as an immense value to everybody's life, you have the joy of creating it. How much money depends upon times. These are all these huge, massive successes like the Facebook or the Infosys or whatever else, these have ridden on a certain time. It is a historical thing. At certain time, certain technologies, certain breakthroughs allow these things to happen. You should not look for those things. You must just look at what is it that you want to create, in what way do you want to add value to people's lives. If you're really offering something of great value to people's lives, why do you have to count the money? See, if you take charge of your physical body, if you have some mastery over your physical body, about 15 to 20% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. If you take charge of your intelligence, 50 to 60% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. If you take charge of your very life energy within you, 100% of your life and destiny will be in your hands. The question is only, have you taken charge of this? The problem is you're trying to take charge of the world. No, you have to enhance this. If this is enhanced, the activity you perform is naturally enhanced. This is like, there is a Buddh circuit here, the F1 circuit is here in Delhi. You are on the Formula 1 track with your old Maruti 800. If you hit 300 kilometers per hour, all four wheels will fly in four different directions. If you want to be on a F1 track, you must have a reasonably good machine which can take it. So, the important thing is you must enhance this one, but you're trying to enhance activity. If you enhance activity without enhancing this one, this will break up. This is what a lot of people are doing to themselves. But if you focus on enhancing this, you will take activity in your stride effortlessly. Then you will see creating something is not a struggle. Suffering in the world is self-inflicted. There are situations in the world which could be challenging. Somebody is in a war zone, somebody is in a famine zone. These are pains caused from outside to us. Somebody may be in an ailment or an injury. These are things caused to us from outside. Pain is caused to you by your body and by situations around you. Suffering is totally manufactured in your mind. If pain comes, suppose I step on a thorn and it hurts me, it hurts my body, it's painful. My body also goes through pain. But whether you want to multiply it in your mind and make it into suffering or just leave it as pain and treat the pain as it should be treated is your choice. So this is a choice that you must be able to exercise. Most people have lost that ability to exercise that choice. The reason why there is such widespread suffering is, we have not invested any time or energy or resource towards the inner well-being of the human being. We have built schools, we have built hospitals, we're building all kinds of things around us which are of course needed, but have we built any infrastructure, either physical infrastructure or human infrastructure towards the inner well-being of the human being? At random here and there something is happening, but there has not been an organized effort to do that. And that is why you see so many people suffering, because we have not invested in the human well-being.
For more on Mystics of India, click the subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.